I'm Dr. Andrea Crampton from the School of Biomedical Sciences at Sturt University in Australia, a large inland university in Australia, catering to a very diverse population of students. My students can be in another country, they can just be down the road, many of which I don't meet. The challenge that I had was that I had a topic that is very rich. I was working with forensic science. I had a student body that was even richer. I had students who were new to university. I had students who had 20 years experience in the police force. I had experienced scientists. I had novice scientists all coming together. I needed a way of bringing all that knowledge together and teaching each other. I needed it to be a peer learning environment and a teamwork environment, because this was forensic science I was interested in, and they needed to be able to work in a team. So to do that, I found Sakai was the best method, in that I was able to use Sakai for them to talk to each other using the chat tool. They could use resources to share materials. They could share their own interests and ideas. And as a wiki tool, it brought them together to actually write a report based on a fictional crime scene, because they interacted with each other based on as if they were actually officers at a crime scene. And that tool within Sakai enabled them to do that, to come together despite their geography, despite being on shift work, despite their age and level of experience. It gave them all the same face.
Did they have any problems in using the wiki at first? Or?
Initially, the problems with the wiki were very, very minor, because as soon as I realised they didn't know how to use a wiki, I myself had only started doing a wiki a month beforehand, I just created an on-screen capture tutorial using a program. So they could then play it like a mini movie. This is how you do a wiki. That saved me a lot of time. I only had to do it once, and all the students used it. And I've used it in successive years, and others courses have used exactly the same one. So, no, and I think as we come along, more and more students are so web ready, if you like, that it's becoming less of a problem of teaching them the technology, more of just, this is how this technology works, these are the right buttons.
And what do you feel that you learned as a result of this experience?
As a result of this? Well, it depends. Within the topic matter, I learnt a lot, because by encouraging peer learning, I could learn and enrich my own understanding, which in subsequent years I can teach through. It showed me the power of letting people show what they know, and all of us incorporating our knowledge and just guiding the development of knowledge, creating a richer and more realistic learning experience. I mean, by now, for a lot of fields, by the time a textbook comes out, it's out of date. Whereas if you can create an environment where you all learn together, bringing in journals, bringing in articles, it just is a richer experience. And frankly, as a teacher, it's much more fun than teaching the exact same lecture year after year after year after year after year. So it can be very rewarding for little input.